Hello, welcome to Shoebox number 3.
Did we do the first one?
We made it to 3, but it's a very special one because we're actually talking about Star Wars!
How topical.
Right, I've got with me the lovable bounty hunter, Flynn Cleavery.
Nah.
And I've got my ginger Jedi with me, Lewis McKay.
Howdy ho.
And I'm the wannabe Sith Lord, Josh.
Wannabe, that's hopefully the only bit that
I want my Death Star, Flynn!
Everyone wants a Death Star.
Right, today we're going to basically talk about 3 questions. So, 1, how did we come across Star Wars if we have at all? 2, what we think of the new film, seeing all these trailers and stuff like that. And our slight speculation on what's going on with it.
Oh yeah.
So, Lou, how'd you get into Star Wars?
My history of Star Wars is a bit of an odd one because you know when you try and remember something, but it's really vague, like in your memory, because it's something that's so ingrained in your culture that it kind of like been satirized where you first started it. But actually, the first time I ever saw it, I do remember this. It was the episode 5.
Yeah.
Which is still to this day my favourite one. The first time I saw that, oh mate, my mind was blown. Like before that, I'd watched Back to the Future, and at that point, that was my favourite film. But then I saw that one, and I went, "This is episode 5. Where's like episode 1 and all that?" And then I found out it was like it was in out of order and all that, and stuff like that. But yeah, that was my introduction to the Star Wars universe, and after that, I just I loved it, games and all. Yeah. What else? I was gonna say, I love the comics. I love the expanded universe comics, especially the ones that elaborate on the early drafts of the Star Wars. You know, the ones I'm on about, like before they became into the films. Saw those, and they're brilliant. You definitely pick them up. Can't remember the name of them, but mate, they are like on point comic books.
What about you, Flynn? What's your memories of it?
My memories of Star Wars. We went. Me and my friend went to. Went to the school. Came back. Went around his house afterwards. And I said to him, I'd never seen Star Wars before. After he brought it up, and he was like, "What's wrong with you?"
Pretty much everyone's
saying that to you now.
I was gonna say, there's a mate of mine at work, Jake. You little bastard he is, right? Because he's never seen Back to the Future, any Star Wars films, any Indiana Jones films, hasn't seen any Ghostbusters films, and he says he's a fan of Star Wars when he hasn't seen them because he's played the games. I'm like, oh, you little shit. So we pretty much like bullied him into submission into watched him, he loved him.
But yeah, I watched what was it? I think it was episode 5. There's one where they're on Hoth.
Yeah, where they start off in Hoth.
Yeah, and I admit it is good, but I was never captivated by Star Wars itself. I never have gotten round to watch the others, and I've never really.
That can be rectified soon, my friend.
Here we go.
Is it back?
Nope.
He hates it because it's popular.
Yeah, I'm not with pop culture.
Hipster don't like anything that like gets over 10 views. That's why our podcast is like the shit.
Actually, no, our podcast's got more than 10 views. So
shit.
Oh god.
Oh man, my hipster status has gone down.
What about you, Josh? What was your?
My first memories of Star Wars was like, to be honest, I was growing up with it.
I was gonna say your dad was into that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So whenever I think of Star Wars or Darth Vader or anything, I think of me dad instantly. I remember he used to have like a big old display case of all the older Star Wars figures. I mean, there's huge amounts there.
Oh, that shit's so valuable.
So it's just looking at it, going, oh, Holy Grail, and then you get introduced to it through the 4th, 5th, and 6th film. Prequels I loved as a kid, but obviously as you grow older you learn to appreciate better cinema, so
yeah. You realise what sucks.
But it had a few good points in it, especially the fights.
Oh yeah, the fights were beautifully choreographed, but other than that there's not much to say.
Raw story has got to be original. Every time.
Original. Classic. It's like everyone says, it's the classic, hero's journey sort of travel throughout the films and stuff like that. Yeah, oh mate. Can't wait for the next one, that's all I'm saying.
Going on to that next question, what do you think of the next one?
So far, I'm so worried but so excited because everything that we can see up to this point is telling us that this is 1, going to be a good film, 2, going to be faithful to the originals and fuck the prequels, and 3, Oh, mate, it's so they know how to generate hype. It's
Because they haven't really given anything off with the plot or anything like that.
No,
so
the closest thing I could say to spoilers is pretty much that international trailer that you showed me. But
Yeah.
that could be trickery, like you said.
yeah, it could be trickery, but like say spoilers, massive spoilers, spoiler alert. It's
Yeah,
just when
spoiler speculation.
yeah.
Like,
essentially it's when Ray turns around to BB-8 and just goes, "Oh, I'm waiting for my family," and you're like, "What?"
yeah, but what family?
Yeah, it's just like,
Please elaborate.
Are you related to a Skywalker somewhere?
Are you
or a
Skywalker?
Solo?
Are you Solo? You relate to Chewie somehow? I don't know how that works, but is there some connection there?
Yeah.
Just put it as straight as
Imagine if she was related to Chewie, like, how the hell did that work? Why haven't you got like a beard or something?
that Boba Fett's daughter.
That would be quite cool
That
as
would
well.
be, oh no, I'm just chucking shit out there. Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking of the lead, or what appears to be the lead, the stormtrooper turned Jedi?
Oh,
sort
John
of thing?
Boyega. Well,
Yeah.
I liked Attack the Box, so I pretty much loved him when he was like come up on screen. I think it's like a nice change. You're not really expecting a stormtrooper to be a good guy later on.
Yeah,
So
totally.
he gives you a bit of more perspective on the guys in the white suits.
Well, since he's had stormtrooper training, do you reckon he'd be really horrible with the lightsaber since he would just carry on missing all the time?
I reckon they probably up the ante from there. I reckon like for this film, like stormtroopers are actually going to be bloody threatening. So they will learn to shoot straight, and now they got flamethrowers. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh, that was weird. They went ham on the weaponry. Like,
It's like even the look of the stormtrooper looks fucking menacing.
yeah, the production values are through the roof. You can tell Disney's shelled out the dollar to like get this thing going. Everything, all the props look banging, like so good.
Talking about characters, what do you think of the new villain,
Oh, mate,
Kylo Ren?
I love him. Honestly though, I'm more excited for the Chrome Trooper more than anything.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I think the Stormtrooper design is an absolutely brilliant design.
Yeah.
Very iconic for obvious reasons, and the fact that it's getting an upgrade in like kind of they've gone mate, you know, like Boba Fett, everyone loves the shit out of that guy's nuts,
Yeah.
and you know everyone like loves the Stormtroopers. Why not both? let's put them together. And
Also,
see
the
what
fact that
happens.
you got like what the older trilogy is lacking is the fact that they have like to have like a female villain.
Yeah.
So having a female villain there, it just balances out everything
Yeah,
quite
it was-
nicely.
yeah.
It's the same with like having like a very strong female lead again.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was gonna say that term. I was gonna say that they're really diversifying the cast
Yeah.
in this one. They've got a black male being what looks like to be like the main lead. They've got female character alongside of him as well, and then they've got the female strong female lead. Hopefully, they don't we haven't seen it yet, so we don't know if it's gonna be bad or anything. But here's hoping it's not not prequel syndrome and all that jazz.
Ooh.
I am worried though because it is Disney and like Hollywood and all that jazz. I hope it isn't just too self-referential. Have like some stormtroopers talking to each other like, oh yeah, I missed loads of people today. You know what I mean? Being like all the memes and stuff like that, referencing their own stuff. I think that'd be. I reckon I could see that happening, but at the same time, I can see.
I think the only worry is if they reference the episode 4 too much or episode 5 too much, in the sense of they're just doing something to reference that. So Wrath of Khan and Star Trek Into Darkness sort of syndrome.
Yeah,
Where they're like,
exactly.
we're just gonna do exactly the same thing, but we're just gonna switch the two people out. So like Kirk dies instead of Spock. Which when you go back and watch Wrath of Khan is beautiful. When you watch that, it kind of falls a little bit flat, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I don't want a repeat of that. Pretty much, because I don't just want a film where it's like, hey, remember those other films and why we're making this one. I want something independent of itself. Obviously, setting the universe.
I think by doing trailer wise and using the trailers to do that, that just makes it a lot better. If you get me, you use the trailer for the hype and nostalgia, and then you go back on the route of telling a good story.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's J.J. Abrams. I trust the guy, but I have my suspicions. I've been betrayed before, prequels and all. So, what about you, Finn? How are you feeling towards stuff?
It's just not for me.
It's fair enough. I don't even know why I'm here.
What the fuck am I here? Fuck you guys. I'm it now.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
Get your own podcast, Blackjack and Hookers.
We need to do a marathon soon, sit you through it and see what you feel.
I'll give that a go. Just bloody hell, do it. Just do it.
I want to do it. Just get free.
Yeah.
I will do it.
I need to pick up the Blu-ray set, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Without all those bloody George Lucas go back and edits, you know those.
Well, here's the thing: they haven't actually released a Blu-ray copy of the original cuts, so that's just the annoying bit. But I hope they do that at some point soon. Just release it in like an anniversary set or something.
Oh, that's another thing. Speculation-wise, how often do you reckon they're going to use the original cast? Like, you know.
I reckon they're going to be more like mentoring sort of roles. So they're going to be in the universe. They're going to meet them, but like they'll be strong for the first couple movies, maybe be phased out as time goes on. So like,
I reckon they'll be playing the role of Obi-Wan did in episode 4, as in like the one that sends them on their journey of like, you know, the hero's journey sort of stuff.
here's the thing: everyone probably think, oh, Luke would do that. I reckon Han Solo is doing the Obi-Wan role this time around.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, same. He
Also-
doesn't look changed whatsoever.
No.
It just looks like they stuck, like, just grabbed an old man, stuck him in some Han's outfit, and went, yeah, go for it. It's like he hasn't aged, he hasn't changed his wardrobe, hasn't changed his.
I just put some old prosthetics on you.
yeah.
But here's a quick question, actually.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the rebellion actually knew about Darth Vader dying and him actually killing the Emperor?
Oh, I don't know. I reckon not. I reckon it's either they do know and they covered it up, or they don't know at all.
Yeah, because that would make a lot of sense when you think about it. Because like he's like, oh, we'll
'Cause
fulfill
there's-
your destiny, but then again he turned on the Empire right at the last second. So
Yeah, but no one was there to witness it. So
Yeah,
Wait,
so-
wait. Wouldn't you want to tell that story? Because then it's like even the baddest fucking, second baddest motherfucking guy just turned on the bloody Emperor.
well, if you think about propaganda-wise, yeah.
Empire's huge. Remember that.
Emperor's huge, but you think on the other side of things, that if the rebellion found out that like Luke and Leia are the son and daughter of one of the most feared people in the galaxy, and also the person who's done the worst things, would you start putting into question, can I trust these guys?
Yeah.
Which may beg the question why Luke is nowhere to be seen. Maybe he's in hiding because of that fact.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many different ways that they can take this. And
Yeah.
that's the main thing that's probably got me excited the most. The possibilities.
Yeah.
And if they do something bland that you see coming, I'm going to be really pissed off, because they literally can do anything with this, and they could make it amazing.
So I think if I ask the question, what are you hoping to see? Like just one scene you're hoping to see.
One scene I'm hoping to see. Oh, that's a tough one, because I have to go into my specifics of what I enjoy Star Wars for. And to be fair, I want a scene that tells me this is Star Wars, but this is Star Wars in someone else's hands. We're doing this differently. We're going to wow you in our own way, not in the traditional Star Wars way.
I think
Without, betraying the original Star Wars way, of course.
I think for me it's just going to be that nostalgia, a little bit of nostalgia, a little bit here and there, but not too much.
Yeah.
But also I just want to see Kylo Ren's fucking ass get handed to him by Luke.
Yeah, totally. Oh, that's another thing as well. Seeing it in cinema, I honestly can't wait for that, because as young people we are kind of going on 2018, 19, all that shit.
Well, we're going to
We
be
never got
old
to-
men by the end of this.
Yeah, we never got to saw it in the originals in cinema, and
Yeah.
that's something I truly missed out on. I've always said if I win the lottery, I'm going to buy my own cinema and play really good old films and stuff like that people don't play today, because it is something that everyone should experience, and the fact that I haven't experienced that has kind of pissed me off. So this would be my first ever Star Wars cinema experience for me. So I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
If I
Well,
go to it,
If you
will
get,
Well, I
if
saw the
Flynn turns
prequels,
up
so-
without his picket fence going, this is shit.
Well, I saw the prequels in the cinema, so like, I want to see something that's more like
More Star Wars.
more old, nostalgic Star Wars rather than new prequel. whatnot.
So
Anyway, that just about wraps up our podcast for today.
next time, Fallout 4 will be released, and we will have lots more to talk about.
Forever! Oh, I love that game.
I'm just going for a review for that one, so we'll see how that pans out.
There will be spoilers as well, most likely.
Yeah,
So tune in next time for Fallout 4, and we'll see you next time,
The
next
hype.
Sunday.
The hype.